across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On third down, Wilson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Wilson operating from the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson.
The amount of sacks.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Relook. Come on. You better bring
Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got it. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. There's Wilson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd and goal, Wilson buying time to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Friday.
He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
57's right. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Still good, 4 down.
They run again with Carson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Carson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's trash.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers.
A 29-yard attempt.
Splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pine.